Hey small steppers, Sid Garza-Hillman here, and welcome to the first video on this channel. It's very exciting for me. What we're going to talk about every week is aspects of my approach. It's surprisingly nuanced and detailed, and usually not at all what people think it is. People think, well, small step, okay, so you break things down into little small steps. Yeah, I got that. That's not what this is. Never in the years I've been doing this have I ever told somebody, here's the steps that are gonna populate your steps list. What I want to do is empower people to figure out for themselves the size of their steps so that for them, it's a small step. Way more on that in videos to come. Here's what I'm talking about in this first video, and that is the knowledge that you have about the life you want to live. Here's why. The cornerstone of my approach is to find out who you are before you even act like that person in the world in some respects. In other words, if you don't eat a healthy diet, but ideally you have that desire, you go like, I want to eat better, I want to eat healthy food, then the way that I look at that is I say, well, then you are a person who eats healthy. You just haven't been behaving that way. What I've said from day one after I crafted this approach was, I don't help people become new people. I help people become more of themselves, to live life on their terms. Not what I tell them to do, but what they want to do. But you've got to ask the question first, what do you want? If you don't have an anchor and a direction, if you don't have a place where you know it in your heart of hearts who you are, and then therefore a place where you want to move, you're going to bounce around. That is what yo-yo diets are. That is what quick fix DVD plans are. They are for people who have no idea where they want to go and who they are. That's why you're going to go, well, what I really want is, I want to lose weight. But you're not asking the deep enough question there. And so if you want to just lose weight, you're going to bounce around to whatever flashy, pretty diet book plan infomercial is going to draw you in that moment. And then you're going to do that thing and you're probably going to lose weight. Then you're going to gain it back almost 100% of times, and then you're going to go to the next other thing and lose that way, and then you're going to find out what that person's doing and then do that thing, and you're just constant, and there's the pattern. Whereas if you define yourself and say, well, who am I ideally? Ideally, I'm somebody who eats really well and eats healthy most of the time. I eat really well and I have a really healthy relationship to food. Then you're not going to do a diet, because the diet isn't going to get you closer to that person. A diet is going to get you the weight loss as quick as possible, but you're not going to keep it off. We know that to be true. Whereas if you say, I eat healthy most of the time, that's who I am, that's my core value. I haven't been behaving that way, but that's my core value. Okay, now what would this person do? Well, this person's not going to go on a yo-yo diet binge. It's not going to do diet after diet. This person, me, the real me, is going to take steps to begin a healthy habit of eating well most of the time forever. And that's going to prevent you from getting sucked into this plan or that plan, and instead begin the real work of establishing healthy behaviors that make you happy and healthy for the rest of your life, and again, getting you closer to who you are. So the cornerstone of my program, and what I will always come back to in this, is who are you ideally? If you were living your ideal life right now, regardless of what you've been doing, but if you were living your ideal life right now, what would it look like? You've got to ask that question. Do not take act one to make yourself healthier or happier until you know who you are already inside. Then it's just a matter of, okay, how can I act like this person more tomorrow than today, and the next day more than tomorrow? And you continue that for the rest of your life. That's the practice of being a healthy, happy person. That's why there is no end game here. That's why I'm in my own small steps practice, because I didn't hit a mark and go, okay, well, I'm done. Let me see what you guys can do. I'm struggling day to day, but struggling in the very, very best way possible, because in the struggle and the hard work of this is the meaning of life, and the passion that we can find, and a direction and a way that all the actions that you take add power to your life and strength to your life. That's why this is a monumentally important approach. It's not trite and just breaking things down into little steps and therefore you go. No, this is the real work. This is the real deal. So here's our week 1 video. All right, you guys gonna come back? You're gonna come back, you're gonna subscribe and hit the little bell and whatever. Yeah, you know what, you totally, I guess, do that or whatever. Anyway, week 2 coming soon. Boom.